Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is Lucy and Leah live from China Plus America. Please let me know if you can see me and if you can see me really well. Today we are in the Xinfadi wholesale markets and we are going to find out how in the coronavirus outbreak they have kept the price the same for people of Beijing and all around China. So let's have a look at this amazing place. You can see so many trucks of fruits. Let me see if I can hear you and if you can see me really well. Great, now we can see your live stream and I can see that you are here with me. So we are now in the Xinfadi market. My name is Lucy. I'm live to you on a Tuesday morning in Beijing, in China. And how you are doing, everyone, please let me know. If you're watching, please let me know if you can hear me well and if you can see me and where in the US are you from. We're going to find out here how people have coped with the coronavirus outbreak and please let me know how you are doing as well. So let's continue to go. This is the biggest wholesale market of fruits, vegetables and all agriculture products in Beijing. You can see I am inside so many gigantic trucks. You can see all of these trucks are from all across China. Great to see Mark is watching. Happy to see you. Everyone else who's watching, let me know where you are from. You can see people driving little vans and huge trucks to bring all different kinds of fruits from all over China to come to Beijing. This area accounts for 90% of the fruit sales in the whole of Beijing. Once again, this is Lucy live to you from China Plus America. We are going to talk about fruit prices during the coronavirus outbreak in China. Hello to Mei King from New Orleans. We have Mark here with you. How is Gloria doing? Gloria is doing really well. Everyone who's watching, please let me know how is the situation of coronavirus in your area and how you are coping with it. And here today, we are going to find out how these merchandises are helping to keep the prices of fruit reasonable for people in Beijing. You can see there's a huge watermelon on the top of the shop. And you can tell by the decoration of the shop that this is an area that sells fruits and especially watermelons. You can see inside there are a lot of watermelons all around. We have Eric who's watching. Great to see you, Eric. We have Cindy. Hello. Hello from North Carolina. Great to see you, Cindy from North Carolina. And we have Tizzy here. Hello, Lucy and Leah, doing really well. Thank you. We have Rose from Italy. Rose, how are you from Italy? Can you please tell me which part of Italy are you from and how is the situation of coronavirus outbreak in your area, Rose? Our hearts go out to Italy. So everyone, today we're here to talk about fruit prices amid the coronavirus in Beijing, and we're here to answer any questions you have about the coronavirus outbreak, anything you need to pay attention to, and how you can protect yourself. As of this morning, there are altogether 80,000 of accumulated confirmed cases in China. However, it is a week that overseas confirmed cases has already surpassed those of China, which means outside of China, the rest of the world, if you like, combined, already has 100,000 confirmed cases of coronavirus outbreak, and China has 80,000. And the number of cases in China has been a steady decline, which means what the government doing to combat the disease is working. What you are seeing right now is a wholesale market in Beijing, and people here have worked really hard to curb the prices of fruits and stop them from going really high during the virus. We have Mary here from Carolina. Great to see you. we have Rose is from Palermo in Italy, and the situation is really bad. I'm really sorry to hear that. What have you been doing to stop the viruses spreading in your area? Rose, please know. In China, we have been most of the cities are in a lockdown, and also we have been working from home for almost 50 days. You can see that strawberries are really in season these days in Beijing. There is a mistake on my phone and I can't see your comments really well. However, for any of your questions of the virus, please shoot them at me and I will answer all of your questions as I go through. You can see these are really beautiful and nice strawberries. And nowadays, strawberries are really in season in Beijing. These strawberries, before they were sold at a cheaper price. 请问这个一篮是多少钱啊？
大概多少钱啊，小哥？啊，这个是10块钱一斤。
So, guys, it is 10 yuan per pound. 10 yuan per pound. 10 yuan, which is about $2 US, less than $2 US per pound for one green basket of strawberries. And they are really good. However, I was told that this is more than 1 pound, so I can tell you that how much this is if we weigh the strawberries. We have Beerhoos here, 65 degrees, 645 the globe today so far. Really, really sorry to hear that. I want to share with you about how I personally felt during the coronavirus outbreak when I faced it in Beijing. So I think the rest of the world is facing right now is really, really similar to what we are faced a month or so ago in Beijing. You can see that we are in a very congested place because a lot of merchandisers are trying to sell their best strawberries. So when the outbreak just happened in China, even though I was not in the epicenter Wuhan, however, listening to the news and hearing the numbers soaring up every day was very, very scary. And I personally have to admit that I felt really overwhelmed with all the news all the time. And I felt quite sad about all the sad passing of patients. And I also felt a bit helpless because I had to work home myself. However, after a few days, I felt a little better because I know that the government is doing everything they can. And after 1 month of staying home to work, even though it gets boring to work from home, and I really miss going out with my friends to a park and hike, we did it. And the number is in steady decline in China. So you guys who are watching, you can do it too. It's only a virus, and we all together, we can make a difference and we can defeat it. Now, let me tell you more about the market. 你们好. You can see that these guys are all very happy to see journalists coming to report on their daily sellings, and they are really happy to see us. How is everyone? Do you have any more questions about the coronavirus? How are you feeling right now? Any concerns? Please let me know. We have Mr. Ray saying we have gloves here. Even though I'm not wearing any gloves, guys, I have prepared a alcoholic sanitizer wipe. And after I finish this live stream, I will be wiping my phone and wiping my hands with it. But now it's not the time yet. So for you guys who are home, remember to wash your hands as much as you can. And a guide that I have heard about it is wash your hands and sing happy birthday 2 times. Have any of you guys heard it? Let me know whether it's good. You can see that Leah loves this fruit, which is cherry. 这个怎么卖呀，大哥？
那个400一箱。
400一箱。 这多少斤啊
5斤。
5斤。So this is about 5 pounds and 400 yuan for 5 pounds. So this whole box is about $50 because now the season of cherry has passed in China, so it is a little bit expensive in here. However, the people here have tried really hard to curb the price from going up during the virus. Do you guys like cherries? Please let me know. Or do you prefer strawberry? Strawberry or cherry? Which one are you? Let me know. Really sad, wishing China a soon recovery and the whole world. Thank you so much, Anna Roses. This is our wish from China Plus America as well. Wish everyone a speedy recovery. And wish that we don't have to stay at our houses for too long. We have, Adina Ray said, we have no masks. Alina, I'm really sorry to hear that you guys run out of masks. In China, what when we were out of masks in the first few days of the outbreak was stay at home and minimize social activities. I know that in Australia and in the US, you guys, the government have stopped of beyond 50 people or 500 people. 你们好。你好，大哥。You can see the merchandises here, even though they may not have had a very high, be careful, Leah. Even though they may not have had a really high education background, or they might not be from a rich background, but they're all really happy and shopping in the sun and chatting to each other. And looks like they've all known each other for a very long time. Have a look at this. This is the black currant. Please correct me if my English name is wrong. I think this is the black grape or black currant. That is really cool in China. 请问这一袋多少钱呀？一箱180，一箱多少斤啊？15斤。So it's 180 yuan per 15 pound. 180, which is less than $25 for 15 pound. What do you think about it? Your video is replaying. Sorry to hear that. I think in this area sometimes the signal can get cut off because of all the people. We have to be careful walking through this door. Strawberries are my favorite, but love the cherries too. Annette, yes, I like cherry a little bit more than strawberry, but I like them both. Guys, have a look at these shining pretty cars. This market, although looks messy, but it is a wholesale market. And this market opened in 1988. 1988. China has had its opening up policy in 1978, when China decided to. 你们好，这是什么呀？橄榄是吗？ So traffic can get really, really crowded here because of all the really busy merchants. This area, even though it's not a port, but so I'm going to follow Leah and waiting for the signal to come back. Yay! Thank you so much, guys, for coming back to us. You can see I was saying that this is China Plus America, live to you Tuesday morning in Beijing. Really good weather, very sunny. And Lucy is here with Leah is behind the camera. We are in the Xinfadi wholesale market in Beijing talking about fruit prices during the coronavirus. You can see people are making their bargain. This is a place you can actually make a bargain in Beijing. Oh, and guys, you can see these white strawberries. 你们好，看一下这个白草莓。These white strawberries, guys, are imports from Japan. And don't you want to taste this? These are really, really good. They taste like strawberry and a little bit like cream. 请问这个一盒多少钱 ？I'm asking how much they sell them for. 70一盒。So they sell 我拿起来看一下。They sell this whole box for 70 yuan, which is less than $10 US, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 30 altogether. 30 strawberries for less than $10 US altogether. So from all of the prices we have asked so far, you can tell that the prices have not gone up. But this did not come easy, because when the coronavirus just started, not a lot of people were working in logistics, and a lot of farmers stopped working in the fields as well. So in the first few days, especially end of January, the prices soared up for everyone here inside the market. But how did they curb the prices? I will let you know once I finish replying to your comments. Have a look here. In here, I think this is the black currants. What's the name of this, guys? You can let me know. 这在国外也有的。I think in China it's 桑葚 is it? 是桑葚吗？桑葚 China 桑葚。中国的桑葚。This is 桑葚, but it's from a tree, guys. If you know the English name, please let me know. And we are going to move slowly because of the traffic. But you can tell that those merchandises, they've gone from driving those little trucks to buying these big cars from selling fruits. And this market is only less than 30 years old, and it has lifted a lot of people out of poverty. Let's go and have a look at the dry fruits over there. All right, now time for me to answer your questions. Any comments or questions about fruit prices, or any questions or concerns about the novel coronavirus outbreak, please let me know. I think this is fruits, also cherries inside. You can have a look. 10 strawberries in the US is about 10 USD. It's very expensive. Oh my goodness, Marty, which means 1 USD per strawberry. That's a lot more expensive than in China. Blackberries, I think, yeah, those candy buns. Thank you for letting me know the correct answer. I love those little oranges. Leah loves this too. 你喜欢吃这个吗？ Leah says no. All right. So this area, it looks like they sell exotic fruits. 你好，这个是小金桔还是 ？Looks really good. How much is the minimum wage there per hour? That may explain it. So, Bill Johnson, Johnston, thank you for watching the live stream. What I have learned so far is they do not have a minimum wage. However, they make their own fortune. So every single store here is a private-owned, registered merchandise themselves. The market doesn't give them a minimum wage, but they make all the profits, and it goes, other than the rent, it goes into their own pocket. 你好, what you are seeing right now here is persimmon cake. So it was the persimmon fruit, and then you dry it in the sun, and it become like a small cake like this. Leah, do you like it? Okay, I will buy some for you. 请问这个怎么卖呀 ？Guys, I'm asking the price. 这多少钱？50一箱，一箱太多了吧 ？So it's 50 yuan for the whole box. And we're thinking that the whole box is too much, so we might not buy it today. 能少点卖吗？ So he said that you can't buy a little bit because this is a wholesale market. You have to buy a whole box. However, wait for a second. Guys, I want to show you that all this QR code, those QR code has helped us during the coronavirus outbreak as well, because thinking that if you need to exchange cash, some of the virus or some dirty stuff might be transmitting through the cache. But using this, we just have to scan with our phone so that it has stopped virus transmitting from cache. And it might bring you to another question: how long could the virus be staying on a surface? 你好。You can see these little oranges too, really pretty. 您在这边卖水果卖多少年了？10多年了。So I was asking this lady how long she has sold fruits in this market, and she says more than 10 years. A lot of the merchandises here, they have sold fruits for more than 10 years, and I've met someone who sold fruits for 30 years plus in this market. If we turn around this way, you can see some different kind of fruit cake as well. People in China do enjoy dried fruit cakes. So we can see James here. Great to see you. Let's share and help stop the coronavirus at Pete. Great to see Pete. I know that a lot of my friends and people around the world have started fundraising or help fund to combat the virus for their loved ones, and I am really happy to see that. And I have personally, and I know my colleagues have personally donated to some funds as well. So thank you so much for these people who have started funds. The USA said that it doesn't live on food. Yes, you're right. I'm not sure about living on food, but I know that the virus would not be transmitting through food if you cook it really well. So guys, a tip during this time is make sure you eat well-cooked food. Do not eat raw food. This is protecting yourself and your family. Any more questions I have missed, guys? If I have missed a question, that might be because of the time delay when I see your question during the live stream. So make sure you type in your question again. If it's really, really urgent and needs to be answered, type into the comment section one more time and I can read the questions. The canola persimmon, I have my own tree, said Giovanni. That's really good to hear. You can see some blueberries here as well. 您好，请问这是进口的吗？进口的，智利的。智利。So this young guy told me that these are from Chile, the blueberries, which is really good. We're going to let that car pass before we go through. Vanilla persimmon, great to hear. God bless you, young lady. Stay well, said Keith. Thank you so much. We have Mr. Khan said everything is open now. Yes, most of the things are open now, and in this whole market, 70% of people. Be careful, Leah. Let's walk side to side. 我们肩并肩走吧，从那边走吧。All right, people, pineapple right here and rock melon. Speaking of rock melon, I want to show this photo. Oh, I missed it. Anyway, so one of our really loyal fans, Eric, have photographed for me a supermarket in his home state, Minnesota. And the price of apple there is 1.949, and the price of red grape is 2.99. Can you please tell me whether the price is fair in your state as well? Because I don't know whether in the US different states share different prices. So please let me know, and I can compare it to you to the price in China. In this market, because they have so many merchandises, they have a centralized system on their website. This is their website. You can check the fruit prices. So I don't know whether you can see this better in your screen. Oh well, let's make. However, they have the blackcurrant is 4.5 yuan per pound, and the Japanese white strawberry is 17 yuan per pound. So this is how people, when they come and buy these fruits, you can check the website to know the fair price, and then you can go to the merchants. So this is a way to make sure that people are being decent inside the market. You guys are doing really good. I'm so glad you guys are doing better, said Admina Ray. Thank you so much. What Beijing district is this market in, please, said Eric. Really good question, Eric. This market is in the south of Beijing, the Fengtai district, the south of Beijing. Guys, you can see this is a very, very busy street. So let's go inside that way, and we're going to a more private street. You can see these merchandisers, they're all wearing their masks. Wow, you can see he has a lot of radish in the back of his car. So this is in Fengtai district, the south of Beijing. We're going to go around and go into that way. And you can see so many trucks here. They are selling wholesale fruit. Lucy, please don't get hit by a car, said Jim. Yes, I will try not to. And I will make sure Leah is safe as well. What is the authority saying about where the virus started? Byron, really good question. I too am wondering what the origin of this. However, there's no confirmed information about the origin of the virus yet. We know that the outbreak was first reported in the city of Wuhan in China. However, where or how the virus started, we do not know yet. And I hope that there is scientific research being out really soon about it. Do you think the virus will cycle again, said Candice? Candice, really good question again. From the research I have been reading so far, I do not think so. 不好意思 I do not think so. Whoa, a whole truck of pineapples, you can see. This truck is a lot taller than me. I am in awe of all of this. Rock melons, really good. 请问您这个是从哪里进过来的？这个？
这是海南的。
海南 ，so these are from 海南。我跟观众介绍一下，海南 the southernmost province of China, an island of China. 那这个菠萝是从哪边进？
那边的。
And the pineapple is also from Hainan, the southernmost island of China as well. 谢谢。So let's keep going. You can see this is such a huge wholesale market. Started about 30 years ago. Lots of people selling fruits over here. I thought it was bats. Hello, the driver, said Eric. Thank you. There is not a confirmed information about which animal it has started as well. So what I have learned so far. 你好，我们是
经过市场办公室同意啊，你们经过那个市场同意了。
啊，我们已经说过了，然后我们在直播，过一会儿我们再给你讲话，行吗？啊，谢谢。So what we had was the authority of the market, and they were asking about our filming right. So I was saying that we have already contacted the office, and we will speak to them later on because we are in a live stream. So confirmed information is we have spoken to the office, but maybe because it's such a huge market, they might not have the information spread to the whole office yet. However, when we finish this live stream, we will go back and speak to them. All right, let me see if you have more questions about the virus outbreak and about the market. They're doing great. Yes, they are doing great. I think the outbreak was caused by an earthquake. Bill, we have not confirmed information about it yet. It was. Should we go inside this way so that we can minimize traffic? It was reported in the news that the China accused the USA, said Byron. Wow. Ooh. So these are 是的 such a busy market. So Byron, there's no confirmed information about where it started yet. And I was going to say about the mask. So you can see that in China, a lot of people are wearing their masks because it was the direction of government that we wash our hands regularly and we put on our mask and we minimize social distancing, and methods adding together have helped the rapid recovery of the people in China, because for the virus we did our best to contain it. If we didn't contain it really well, it might peak and then a lot of people may get sick. So because we have contained the virus really well, it was a slow curve and then it went down. And in China, you can see that the result is really good. 请问这是桃子还是苹果呀？ This is peach, everyone. It looks like apple as well. However, I know that in a lot of other countries, the government hasn't given direction for the people to wear masks, and it's okay because different authorities, different government has different ways to help its people. It's best for the people to listen to the government and use self-caution as well. For me, wearing the mask really helped me from not touching my face, and at the same time, it was a psychological help for me as well, because some of the coronavirus infected patients are asymptomatic, so they don't show any symptoms. So wearing a mask for me is that I'm telling the people around me that I am stopping myself spreading anything to you. So it's my courtesy to people around me to not spreading anything. So if everybody wears masks, then we know that at least we are within safe bounds. However, still listen to your own local authority and use your own self-judgment of what you might do during the virus. However, washing hands is necessary. So we're going to go around that way so we can exit the market. We have Andy Boyle saying, Lucy, awesome job, China Plus America, thank you, good job. You are most welcome, sir. If you have any more questions about the virus, please let us know. We have right here. 我们这边看一下。A lot of fruits, especially different types of grapes. So, let me see if you have. Oh, Tanya has a question. Where are you living? They showed Queen Leah before. That's funny. Yes, Leah is really good, and she is behind the camera. Leah is wearing a mask. James said, Leah, can you wave your hand in front of the camera? Leah, people want to show you waving to the camera. Can you do it? Yay! High five. We are both really safe. And thank you so much for your concern about all the hosts in the whole team. My colleague Huang Yue is in Wuhan and she is safe. Salute to her effort to report to you from Wuhan, the front line. And all our hosts, the rest of us are in Beijing, and everybody inside the China Plus team is really safe. How are you going? Said Marty Wims. It gets worse before you get better. And Pablo asks, is all that fruit? Yes, this is a wholesale market in Beijing, and it's a really well-established one for more than 30 years. And all merchandises are private merchandise, and they have lifted themselves out of poverty from selling fruits. So yes, Marty, things here are getting better. As of now, in China, there's only, right today, only less than 10,000, only about 9,000 confirmed cases, and a lot of them are on the trajectory of recovery. And our hearts go out to people in Italy, in Spain, in Iran, in South Korea, and I know that China has actually also distributed medical teams to Italy and to other countries in need. So salute to those nurses and doctors and medical staff who have fought really hard inside China for Chinese people and then are going out to help the whole world. They did not have a single rest. So really good salute to them. And when they come back, I must make sure to buy a lot of fruits to them. This market. Also, a really heartwarming news is that all around China, because of the hard work of the medical staff, it is on the trajectory of recovery and a lot of things have reopened. You can see grandma and grandpa are here tasting and buying the fruits. 今天来买橘子是吗? Also, a lot of the scenic spots in China, they have made a policy that 3 years from now, all medical staff who have fought for the coronavirus and their immediate family will get a free ticket to go in to these scenic areas, which is amazing. So you can see that this area, you can buy a lot of wholesale fruit and you can also buy a box as well, like this lovely elderly couple. So it's really good to see that people of all ages coming out and about in the lovely sun. A huge truck is going through, and let me check your questions. It's less expensive to buy in the open market or going to the store. Byron, you are right. Now let's take you to a physical store. Let's see how much time we have. I need to ask Leah a question, how much time we have, because I can't see it on the phone. Let me check from here. Oh, not bad. Okay, let's keep going. So guys, let's compare the price from an open market to a store. Let's go into a store to check if the price is higher. And I want to talk about the price. I left you a question about how did this open market curbed the price from soaring. So before, because of less people working in logistics and less people were working in the fruit field, the prices did go up a little bit because of the unbalanced demand and supply. However, the people who are managing the market, in 1 month time, they have had so many meetings about how they can support local merchandise and merchandise from outside of Beijing coming in. A policy they had is for all of these parking areas, you can see all of these parking areas, they have made it free of charge. So for example, before, if you drive your huge truck and your other little cars to come and sell in this market, imagine you stay here for a whole day and then you need to pay prices of parking fee. And that will add to the cost of the fruit as well. However, during this time, they have made all parkings free for all the merchandises here. And at the same time, they have distributed face masks, hand sanitizers to the merchandise so they don't have to spend more money on these survival sort of items of coronavirus outbreak. So there you have it. It is the policy of the market and the hardworking people that have helped to curb the price. So Leah, we're going to go that way, and then we're going to go to imported fruit area to see in a shop whether the price is going up. I wouldn't survive without ramen noodles. I am too. So guys, talking about this, stocking things. We have seen reports about all over the world. There was some panic buying happening of people hoarding toilet paper and so on. And also my friend from US told me that in Amazon, some of the private sellers have gouged up the price of hand sanitizers, but I know that Amazon and all the other e-commerce giants in the US are now pulling down all of the listed overpriced items. Similar to China, at the very start of the coronavirus outbreak, we did see some overpriced items. However, the government has really quickly stepped in and starting to manage the sale of those items for the whole country, and the prices went down to normal. Okay, in America, we're running out of stuff in our store, said Christina. Really sorry to hear that, and I am sure that with the international supply chain, and if the government is helping stocking these items, I'm sure in the US you will see the items coming back to your shelf, just like Australia, where I have lived for 10 years. When you go to the shop to take a photo, a lot of the shelves are empty of toilet paper, empty of hand sanitizers. However, I know that the government will be putting this back to the shelf really soon. So I think the what's this way? Imported fruit is this way. So guys, now we're seeing the view, the live view, real-time view of the street, and you can see some red banners, and also those huge red banners over here outside of the market. So these are words to tell everyone how they should act during the virus. It says, for example, take one for example, it says there are so many different ways to curb the virus, but most importantly is self-sanitizing. So that's one. And this one says 零感染保供应打胜仗, which means the market has a decision to have 0 infections and making sure that the supply is abundant, and 打胜仗, which means to win the war of fighting the virus. Also, this one says 健康关系你我他，疫情防控靠大家, which means our health is related to everyone, and to help prevent the virus needs everyone's effort. So using these old ways, ancient old but really effective ways to put the sort of poster out, it made everyone saw it and made everyone know how they should act during the virus outbreak. So we're now watching the traffic. Really busy now, you can see, guys. But it's okay, it gets worse before it gets better, just like one of our audiences said. What you are seeing right now, the busy China, is thanks to the effort of everyone social distancing themselves, everyone staying home as much as they can. You can see there's a loudspeaker on the top. And let me listen and translate to you what this loudspeaker says. 任何心血都会给病毒留下可乘之机。我们全场上下愿以始终如一的态度，坚持到最后一刻。So, this loudspeaker is using a very lovely sound of a lady to say that in China, our situation of coronavirus, oh, you can see this is a makeshift tent for people to test your temperature. The loudspeaker is so loud. All right, I am always very scared to compete my voice with the loudspeaker because I don't want to hurt my throat. Anyway, the loudspeaker was saying that now the situation of China is stabilizing and we can see a declining of cases. However, we cannot be too careful, and we cannot lose our caution during this time. Thank you for your support of the wholesale market. When you come to the market, make sure you wash your hands and make sure you support the local merchandise by keeping your sanitizing hand. So that is the loudspeaker. As you can see, in China during this time, the government and the authorities of markets and shops and schools used some really old but very, very effective way to announce their message to everyone concerned, so that everyone, whoever you ask, they know what to do. And the loudspeaker comes again. James is making for dinner beef roast. Amazing. That's really good, James. Great to see. One is over. Let me have beer. That's funny. Yes, I heard that this brand, Corona beer, which is quite popular in Australia, has dropped sales a lot. And there was a message that said 38% of the Americans will not buy Corona beer or any type of Corona beer. What do you guys think? Would you still buy Corona beer? Where is everyone from? Said Meme Gaza. So Meme, Leah, should we go in this way or this way? This way. So Meme, everyone in the chat. Oh guys, there's another gate over here. So for this market, because it's so big, there are more than 5 gates. And the gates have really, really funny names. One gate is called Big Farmers Gate. This gate was called Rich Farmers Gate. And there's another gate called Three Farmers Gate. So it's all for the farmers. So this is more like an upmarket area. Oh, goodness me. So guys, talking about the honing. I know in the US, a lot of places the honing is banned, and also in the cities of China, in the CBD area, we have banned honing as well. However, it is still allowed in some rural places. I was saying that Meme, everybody in the chat, a lot of them are from North America, but now we have people going from all over the world coming to listen to our live streams. Pablo is in Texas, that's great. So guys, I haven't finished talking about how long will coronavirus stay on the surface. So for food, as long as you cook it really well, it will be okay. And for surfaces like cars or tables, make sure you wipe it with sanitizing wipe as much as you can, and it will not stay for more than 10 minutes. Also for pets. So talking about pets, pets, because they have a lot of surface area, they can carry the virus on them as well. So make sure you wash your pets as much as you can, and during this time, make sure you only walk them outside if you have to, and don't let them outside for too long. So guys, we promise that you will have a look at the prices inside a shop. So let's go inside the shop and we will ask. Which shop should we go into? How about this one? Let's go and have a look. Share this comment to support the effort of the merchandises here. Alright, so let's go in and have a look. 能不能进去看一下呀？
我们这边不卖货。
Oh, okay. So let's just ask for a price from outside. Which fruit prices you guys want to know? You let me know in the comment section, and I will ask. So here we have apples imported, and we have persimmon, we have pomelo, and we have pineapple as well. Let's go and ask this Uncle.
跟别人说一下是来自哪儿。
您好，我们想看看店里面的水果行吗？哦，谢谢。So this lady, she's really nice, and she said it's okay for us to film inside. So let's go and have a look. Oh. Sorry to hear that the signal got cut off. And thank you guys for coming back. You can see avocados here. I will ask for the price of avocado. And you can see lemons, all daily necessities inside the shop. And anything you think you would like to buy, please let me know. I think I will make some purchase myself as well. See a guy at the park with a cat. That's funny. The blue vehicle is about my riding tractors at Haotian. Really good. So guys, please about the virus, you can let me know. Oh, and in here you can see that they sell some vegetables as well. So once we finish from inside, I'm going to ask the lady a question. 您好，请问您在这儿卖水果卖多长时间了？
快20年了。
20年了。请问像这个房子里，他们的那个价格是不是比外面那市场高一点？
是我们这冷库嘛。
是进口的。
对。
哦，谢谢。哦，谢谢。So she said that she has been selling fruits in this area for more than 20 years, which is hard to believe because she's looking very young. And she said that the fruits inside the physical shops are are higher than those in the open market, which is understandable because they do have to pay for the rent. Because inside this shop they have the air vandalizer and air conditioner, which makes better quality of the fruit. And also their fruit has been imported from other areas too. So you can see people coming with their little trucks to buy fruits. We have seen, so the lady is asking for a particular brand of apple, Guoguang brand of apple. There's so many different types of apples in China. There's Fuji, there's Granny Green, and there's several types of China-grown vegetables and apples. A lot of them are from Shandong province, a eastern province of China. So I'm going to keep going this way, and let's see if we can go to one of the provincial shops. Where to get a mask at, said Mim. Please check your local stores and also go into e-commerce websites to have a look. Before, when the outbreak just happened, there weren't a lot of masks around in the open market in China either. However, nowadays, people can go to a shop and show their identification card and buy 10 masks each. So it is a limited buy. You can buy 10 masks each. However, because more than 70% of the mask factories are back to business in China, and I'm sure the whole world will be supplied of masks once China is back to work. So if we go over here, these are some more areas with fruits that are sold inside the shops. Fuji apple are the best. Yes, you are right, Kenny. I love Fuji apples. They're really sweet and juicy. What about you guys? Do you guys like Fuji apples or Granny Green? I don't like Granny Green because they're very sour. I think they're good in salads. So endless attracts an endless fruit cars. I was going to mention about people in need. So you guys saw a lot of people with gray hair were walking around inside. Oh guys, this is a place to get free hot water inside the market. And pardon me, I need to cough a little bit because I have been talking for a long time. So we're taking you to the Rich Farmers Gate. I was talking about senior citizens. If you are over the age of 65, please be extra cautious to stay home as much as you can, wash your hands and keep clean as much as you can. For people under the age of 65, the people who are infected, the people who have been going to hospitals are not as many as people who are over the age of 65. So if you have parents, friends or family over the age of 65, make sure to speak to them every day to comfort them and bring them a lot of food and care, and make sure that they have enough soap to wash their hand. You don't have to buy a alcoholic hand sanitizer, just water and soap is enough. Let's see if you have more questions. Yes, you're right. Some of these drivers should be in Fast and Furious because they drive really fast. And you can see these people are packing their fruits. What about gasoline and heating oil? Is there a shortage or ration price? Really good questions from Byron. So many good questions from you today, sir. So prices have not gone up for gasoline, for oil, for daily goods. You can see that my colleagues have been doing live streams from markets and also other areas too. Because firstly, when the virus was reported in Wuhan, it was the municipal government that was in charge. However, when the outbreak is becoming really severe, the national government of China stepped in, and they have now really well managed the supply of everyday goods. And once the national government stepped in, the whole nation is being well managed, and the prices is really well controlled. I have friends and colleagues who have been to a gasoline station, and I have seen that the prices have not gone up, and at the same time the gasoline stations are selling masks and vegetables to people to be more convenient to their daily life. So guys, we have spent, last question, what about going to swimming pool? Can we get in a swimming pool? In China, swimming pools are stopped. So in the US, I'm not sure about your government's regulation. However, I know that in the US, the government has banned gatherings of more than 50. So in a swimming pool, you are likely to see a huge crowd of people. So if it's myself in the US, I will not go to a swimming pool personally. Steam rooms, no, I will not go to them. I will try to stay home for this time as much as I can, because all of the medical staff are fighting in the front line, and we have a joke in China that nowadays we can contribute to the nation to just stay home. Just by staying home, we are contributing to the nation. So think of it as that. Just by staying home as much as you can and making yourself healthy and clean is a contribution to your loved ones and to the people around you. So on this note, thank you everyone for watching today's live stream. Once again, this is the Xinfadi wholesale fruit market, more than 30 years old, lifted a lot of people out of poverty. The price has not gone up. Leah is behind the camera. Please like and share this as much as you can. Thank you everyone. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay strong. Bye.